Hi everyone, and thanks for joining me again today. This is the last of our three boats this week. This last one is called Monty. It's a 2005 Azimuth S model. The S are the Express cruisers, same as the other two that we've seen today. So let's get stuck in. So nice side profile shot of the boat there. Looks like it's Miami somewhere. This boat is actually in the States. The Azimuths are, of course, Italian-built boats, but they do ship a lot of them over here. They've got a big following here in the US. So that colour, that's called burgundy. That's a standard colour out of the yard. You'll see a lot of them with that colour hull. Nice big side sort of portholes in the hull there. They go through to the master cabin. It's not the best of brochures, this one. I do have the yacht pack available for this. The yacht pack is sort of full of all brochures and photographs. I will put extra photographs in the yacht pack, as well as some other bits and pieces of information. But for now, let's just go through this. And if you do want the yacht pack, then on the right hand side, there's the Get the Yacht Pack button. That's a new thing for the website now. Just click on that. Leave me your name and email address and the name of the boat that you're specifically interested in, and it's all ready to go. I'll just hit the send button and send it over to you. So looking at the specifications, 86 feet, right in the middle of the sort of size range that we've been looking at this week. 2005, it's a couple of years older than the other two. The nice thing about the 86S is they've been making basically the same boat for many years now. So 86 is exactly the same model that you'll get if you were to buy a brand new one. So they don't sort of lose their value like some other boats that sort of change their models, and you're then buying the old version of that model. So that's nice about this boat. It is a jet drive. It's Hamilton Jet Drives. Hamilton Jets are a UK company, great company. They make virtually all of the jet drives on tenders, on smaller boats, and a great sort of piece of equipment, very reliable. This is GRP, fiberglass hull. It doesn't say that it's built to any class. Majority of them are built to MCA specifications. I would need to sort of clarify that on this one, but most of them are. This is a deep V hull. A lot of manufacturers use deep V sort of makeup. Is not quite planing, but it is sort of right there, in between semi-displacement and planing hulls. In fact, all of the Sunseeker boats that are of this same sort of model, they're all deep V hulls as well. MTU 2000s, great high-powered engines, and in fact, you see there, at our cruising speeds, this is the fastest of the three boats that we've seen today, up to a 44 knots maximum speed, which is amazing for an 86-foot boat with 4 staterooms in it. The asking price on this is $2,695,000. There are a few of them available. So you have definitely have a lot to choose from, but Monty is a particularly nice sort of version of the 86S. here, that's a shot of, on the bottom on the right there, that's a shot of, I think, the master cabin. There aren't very many photographs in this. It's not a very full brochure at all. Looks like that's the only photograph of the master cabin. It is a nice full beam master. You can see the blinds are down there, but you can see the sort of reflection of the sunlight on the blinds. That's those big sort of square pattern windows that we see there on the side of the hull. So it really opens it up nice to the waterline when the blinds are open. Master bath, really nice master bath. I love the dark woods in the floor and the sort of almost holly looking trim pieces along there as well. Real nice vanity there too, with the glass molded countertop and sinks. The VIP stateroom at the bottom on the left hand side, that's up forwards. Like I said, this is a 4 stateroom boat, so you have the master forward VIP, a twin and a double, sort of towards the center of the boat. The top photograph on the right, that's the VIP bathroom. The VIP is the V berth up forwards, and the photograph underneath that's our twin. And you can see there, sort of towards the top on the left hand side, they actually have a Pullman there as well. So this can sleep up to 9. The galley here on the top on the left, a really nice galley that wouldn't look out of place in a sort of penthouse apartment. With this being a European built boat, I mentioned this on the Mach 1 review, they have a slightly different sort of culture over there. It's a bit more of a formal dining and service sort of culture. The whole country kitchen sort of layout is a much more US sort of take on the galley and dining layout. So this galley that's here on the top left, that's sort of segregated from the rest of the boat. It's actually in the crew area, which is kind of a shame because it is such a nice looking galley. But either way, very full galley, very capable of pumping out meals for the 8 guests that it can hold. The pilot house on the left hand side at the bottom there, it is jets. It's not the IPS drive like we saw on the Lazara. Still a nice full bridge. This does also have a big retractable section in the main salon, although there aren't photographs of that here. Onto the aft deck on the exterior of the boat on the right hand side here. Nice sort of open back deck, a little bit like the Mangusta that we saw. Doesn't really feel too crowded back here at all. They do have sort of a wet bar and a little grill here in those cabinets that you can see at the top on the right hand side. Nice big bunny pad back here as well. There's another one on the bow. So plenty of sunbathing areas here. The general layout there, you can see there's the 2 twins and the VIP and the master cabin. like I said, a full beam master cabin. You see aft of the master cabin there, right in the middle, that's the galley and the two crew bunks. So you can kind of see there that the galley's sort of out of the way in the crew area. The garage, that is for another jet tender. It also has space for a jet ski in there, or a Sea-Doo. I don't think this one is the Williams jet tender for a change, like we've seen in the others. Onto the write-up. Again, as always, I won't go through this verbatim. Get this yacht pack, and you can read through all of these in your own time. I'll pick out a couple of key points though. Big LCD TVs everywhere. The usual bits and pieces that you'll find in the bridge, the chart plotters, radars, sort of sonars, all your sort of autopilots in there as well. There's our Bordeaux coloured hull from the factory. We can see in the installed options. Down into the main salon, fixed table for 8 with leaves on it to open it out for bigger sort of occupancy. Hydraulic sliding sunroof. Into the wheelhouse, it sort of details some of the Hamilton jet pieces of indicators and pieces of operating equipment there. Galley, all our usual bits that we would expect to see. It details the bits and pieces in the individual cabins. Crew quarters, electrical equipment, 2 generators there that we can see, 23 and 20 kilowatts. Central vacuum system. Mechanical equipment, fuel filters. As I said, this really just sort of lists off everything that's installed on this boat. Now this is fairly interesting. At the back here, it just details that the boat is currently owned by a Formula One and an Indy car driver. They kind of tell you here who owns it, which is no big secret, but it says it's this gentleman won Formula One, the Monaco Grand Prix, and also the Indy 500. Now, there's only 2 people that have ever won both of those, and one of them is unfortunately no longer with us. So it wouldn't take much searching around on the internet to find out who owns the boat, and the name of the boat actually gives it away. So there you go, a great example of the 86S. Unfortunately, they're on a whole load of photographs on this, but I will add more photographs into the yacht pack of other sort of boats that are basically identical sort of layout and interior. The azimuth, they kind of play a nice sort of go between the pure European sort of Mangusta style and the more sort of American Lazara style, so a bit of a in-between sort of middle ground there. So a nice one to consider, nice big interior volumes, and that top speed of 44 knots. If the speed is what you want, then this is probably going to be on your short list. So thanks for joining me. Don't forget, if you'd like to receive a notification when next week's reviews are up and ready to view, then just click on the Be the First to Know button, enter your name and email, and we'll send you those emails of when they're ready. So thanks for joining me again, and I'll see you next week.